Welcome to the Mayhem Project. I am your host, Wolfenout, and this is Battle Bay Origins. Today, we're going to be getting to know a few of the captains. So as you can see, I still have my Mark 1 Defender. We are almost level 11, which means we will unlock Mark 2. But today I thought we would go over a few of our captains. They're important to know what they do, and what you might need from them. So let's start with Bhurt. Bhurt is our cannoneer. So any sort of basic cannon type device, weapon, you are going to be using him for. Now as you can see, your first two levels, you don't get a choice. You get 20% boost to your cannon and a 5% boost to damage all cannons. At level 3, you make a choice. Would you like 50 points of health to everyone, or 10 more points of damage for the cannon? I have chosen more damage over the health. At level 4, you choose whether or not you want your basic cannon to have a 10% cooldown, or would you like to increase the range of all your cannons by 5%. This is a personal preference. If you're going to be using the basic cannon, you might want to be able to fire it faster and increase your DPS. I have chosen, on the other hand, for more range, so as my defender I can begin engaging in combat even sooner. At level 5, you start choosing between the sniper cannon and the blast cannon. Now I am going with sniper cannon, giving myself 10% more damage. This is where you need to make a choice. It isn't advised to use both a sniper cannon and a blast cannon in one build, because then you will not be able to optimize either of those weapons. So it's important to choose which weapon you would prefer to have. Do you want the crit ability of the sniper and the distance, or do you prefer the close-up giant bang of the blast cannon? I am choosing at this time to go with the sniper. Now at level 6, you can either increase your sugar rewards or increase your projectiles. I recommend increasing your projectiles. The faster they travel, the less lead time you have to give them, and the more likely you are to hit. At level 7, you automatically get 50 hit points. At level 8, you enable to tier 2 weapon cannons. At level 9, you can either have 50 more points or 5% more damage to all cannons. I've gone for the 5% because I prioritize damage over my own health. At level 10 and 11, again you are making choices over sniper or blast. I am choosing sniper, as I said, so I went for the 10% sniper and the 5% increased critical chance. At 12, you can either get 5% health, 5% more HP to your shooter, or your rewards increase. At level 13, you get faster projectiles or reward increase. 14, you get the next evolution. At 15, you can either upgrade your blast cannon or have all your cannons deal 10% more damage to targets that are burning. 16, you get to increase your critical hit damage or cooldown again on your basic cannon. 17 is no choice, it's more damage to the crit. At level 18, you can either have more range or a 5% bigger chance for crit. Level 19 gives you a 5% boost to all cannons or a 10% to only the blast. 20 is tier 4, 21 is 20% to explosive. Level 22, you can either have faster projectiles or more damage to your regular cannon. At level 23, you can either increase your damage to burning targets, your reload time can decrease, or more damage to explosive. 24 is 1% more damage to all weapons. At 25, you either increase your shooter's health, up your explosive cannon, or your blast cannon. At level 26, it's either rewards or more damage to burning. 27 is either faster, rewards, or more damage to explosive. Then tier 5, then fire damage. And finally, a damage boost for point damage weapons at 5%. So at this point, as you play around with weapons, you decide what is it you're going to be using. I'm going to be using the sniper rifle, so I'm going to prioritize all sniper abilities and do none of the explosive cannon ability, or none of the blast cannon abilities. Now I may go for explosive cannon if I choose to go that route. Now, we're going to go over Brock next because Brock is another important one for the defender. So Brock at level 1, you get 20% standard shield. At level 2, you can either up your defense or give your standard shield 25%, 25 more points. Now the defense, every piece of number of defense you have decreases the amount of damage you take from point damage weapons. So a cannon that did 10 points of damage, if you had a defense of 2, would only do 8. So this is a personal preference. Do you want your defender, or do you want your ships to take 2 less damage from every hit, or do you want your shield that you're using to have more health? At level 3, you can either make your defender faster or rewards. At level 4, you can either increase all your shields by 25 or your health. I'm choosing shields since I'm going to also be running a shooter on this account. I want to have shields that are stronger. At level 5, you either choose 10% for your big shield or your firebomb. So if you're running a defender, you may not want to run a firebomb because then it's going to once again make your shields not at maximum potential. Now at level 6, you get more health. At level 7, you decide, do you want 25 more points for all shields or 5% more for your big shield? In the beginning, you may choose 25 for your all shields, but later as you get more shields and they increase in health, the 5% may become a better option. At 8, you get tier 2. At 9, you can either get 3 more defense or your rewards. At 10, you get 75 more health to all ships. At level 11, you increase the duration of firebomb. At 12, you can either have more health for your defender or more health for your standard shield. At 13, it becomes either all shields, shorter reload for your firebomb or rewards. Then comes tier 3. Then comes either big shield increase or firebomb increase. Then you get to have more hit points for all ships. At level 17, you choose again between all shields or big shield. At level 18, it's just standard shield 25. At level 19, it's all shields get 5%. Then you get tier 4 unlocked. Then you either choose between all shields increase or the burning effect for firebomb. At level 22, you can have more health for all ships by 5% or a 10% increase to defender. At level 23, it's either firebomb, shield, or rewards. At level 24, it's a faster defender or more health on your big shield. At level 25, it's either 75 for all or 10% for just your defender. At 26, it's shield, firebomb, or rewards. 27 is all ships or firebomb. Then tier 5, then there's more defense points or firebomb, and finally a 5% boost for all damage weapons. So once again, you have to make certain choices. Are you going to be running a firebomb? Are you going to be running a defender with multiple shields? There are multiple things here that help increase all your ships. So if you're going, you may want to choose all ships over the defender, because if you're going to be playing multiple ships, you're going to want that health increase amongst all. So these are the only 2 captains we're going to go over today. I know that's kind of dry and could be a little boring, but it's important that as you increase, that you start making these choices about what ships or which weapons or which defense items you're going to choose. Now be aware that you aren't committed to any one of these choices. If you aren't currently training a captain, you can always go back and change your option, and it takes just 1 hour. All you would do is double click like so, which doesn't work right now because I'm training a captain, but say I want to change this to here, I would double click, and where it says retrain would light up, click that button of retrain, and it will take 1 hour to retrain those skills. So if you make a mistake or you realize you want to use a weapon or you're not going to use a certain ship anymore, it's easy to go back and start retraining your stats so that you can make that more effective and you're not trapped in any one playstyle. So this has been Battle Bay Origins, talking about Bhurt and Brock. We'll continue through all the other captains as we go. Each captain does have things to contribute, even if you're only playing with certain ships. There'll always be something under that line that applies to all ships. Speed increases or health increases to all ships, and so they are important even if they are not a priority. Thank you for watching this Battle Bay Origins video. I'm going to continue with my defender and my shooter. This has been the Mayhem Project. I have been your host, Wolfing Out, and I will see you next time.